Mm. Which is interesting. I mean, I sometimes get approached by people who own nothing, but they
Yeah.
can got the money to move forward. And I mean, it's not going to be the same for everybody, but quite often I suspect it's better for them to start by buying their own home rather than buying a buy-to-let.
Well, it'll give them more options when it comes to sourcing products. Once they have their own home, then all of a sudden the whole market becomes open to them. You'd also have to question why they wouldn't buy their own home first before they leap into buy-to-let property investment. If there's legitimate reasons, i.e. they can't afford where they work, then absolutely. But getting a limited company buy-to-let mortgage for a first-time buyer is challenging, I have to say. And from a broking viewpoint, I can only think of one option right now, and it's not a terribly good one.
Right. Because if they go for their own home, I mean, one of the benefits could be, apart from the fact that, you know, they've got a home and their home is essentially tax-free if they ever sell it and all this kind of stuff, but they presumably get better rates, like a smaller deposit and a better interest rate on their residential mortgage.
Absolutely. Subject to affordability, because how do lenders assess main residence mortgage affordability is pretty much on an income and an expenditure. So they look at the personal income, they look at the expenditure, and they assess affordability. So theoretically, if somebody's got a high income and can afford a fairly large mortgage, you can get a much higher percentage loan to value than you would through a buy-to-let, and at a better rate.
Yeah. I hope you found this video useful and informative, and if you did, then please come over to my website www.thepropertyteacher.co.uk, where you'll find loads more great property related resources, including free special reports to download and my best-selling series of ebooks, which includes the Successful Property Renovators Workshop, 63 common defects in investment property and how to spot them. And if you're just starting out in property, or if you want to grow your portfolio, you may be particularly interested in the Successful Property Investors Strategy Workshop, in which I'll take you through exactly how I started and built my property portfolio, starting literally with none of my own money, and how I built a portfolio of £2 million worth of property in just 4 years. And that was starting from scratch. I'll take you through everything that I did right so that you can copy me and do the same. And I'll also show you everything that I did wrong so that you can avoid the mistakes that I made, and so that you can progress in property and be far more successful far more quickly than I ever was. And this is based upon my own real life experience, and it took me about 4 years to actually work out how to do property investing properly. But in the 200 pages in the Successful Property Investors Strategy Workshop, I'm going to show you all of that 4 years knowledge condensed down so that you can use it immediately. And until next time, here's to successful property investing.